All right, it is now time for the 2025 Royal Rumble. And really, besides WrestleMania, which takes place either in March or April, that is the Super Bowl of wrestling. If you're not a big wrestling fan, it's the Super Bowl of wrestling, WrestleMania. This year will be WrestleMania 41. Besides that event, the Royal Rumble is really the biggest event of the year. Now, people could argue maybe SummerSlam or Survivor Series. They're old as well. However, in my opinion, it's the Royal Rumble. It kicks off the road to WrestleMania. 30 superstars. They got 30 male superstars in the Royal Rumble. And then there's a female women's Royal Rumble now. They've been doing for several years now, I guess. The women's Royal Rumble. To me, Royal Rumble, second biggest event of the year. This year it's going to be taking place at Lucas Oil Field in Indianapolis, the home of the Indianapolis Colts. And so we're going to do our match predictions. Only 4 matches this year. And we'll start out with the tag team match. The World Tag Team Champions, DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, taking on the Motor City Machine Guns. Now, the Machine Guns are new to the WWE scene, not new to wrestling by any means. And they debuted a couple months ago, actually won the titles, and then lost them again. It's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. Ethan and Brady both have the Machine Guns regaining the tag team titles. I'm going to go with DIY in this. They haven't been champions that long. I like them as a heel. They definitely needed something fresh. This is that. And I could see them holding this another match off until WrestleMania, possibly a bigger match, possibly maybe throwing like the Street Profits and making a three-way match. Could be a TLC match. This is my predictions. I got the heels keeping the belts and going into WrestleMania as the tag team champions. But Ethan and Brady both took Machine Guns winning it. Lincoln didn't make a prediction on that. You got the Women's Royal Rumble. And I'll be honest with you, the women's wrestling has improved tremendously. It's so much better to watch, so much more entertaining than it used to be. Ethan and Brady didn't make a prediction. They couldn't decide on that. And Lincoln didn't make a prediction either. I didn't even ask him on that one. I got Charlotte Flair returning and winning the title, then going to WrestleMania to take on Tiffany Stratton. But a lot of things could happen. You can see Becky Lynch coming back. Bianca Belair could possibly win, even though she has won before. So it's really hard to predict the Women's Royal Rumble match this year, but I got Charlotte Flair returning and winning. And then we move on to the WWE Championship match. The champion, Cody Rhodes, who won the title at last year's WrestleMania, taking on Kevin Owens. Of course, is bringing the Winged Eagle belt, kind of making himself the self-proclaimed champion. And I love the fact that the Winged Eagle belt is on television again. Even if it's in this manner, that's okay. At least it's there. I would love for them to replace the current title, but with branding and the fact that they've got all these sports titles and they send these titles to teams, I can see that why they're not going to do that, but I would love for that to happen. All 4 of us, Lincoln, Ethan, Brady, and I, all have Cody Rhodes retaining. I don't see Kevin Owens winning this at all. It's interesting because we watched Cody Rhodes' last match in AEW, which was a ladder match, TNT Championship against Sammy Guevara. We watched that live a few years ago when that happened, and now there's another ladder match coming up. It's going to take place at the Royal Rumble tonight, and we all got Cody winning, and then he's going to move on to possibly to face the individual who wins the Royal Rumble. Of course, that's how the Royal Rumble works. If you don't know, the winner will face the champion at WrestleMania. Of course, there's 2 champions now, so it might not guarantee to be Cody Rhodes. And moving on to the match that everyone talks about, biggest match of the year, in my opinion, the 30-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble match. And Lincoln went with John Cena. John Cena is returning. This is going to be his last Royal Rumble. He went with him winning. And I could see that happening for sure. Rumors that he's going to face Cody anyway at WrestleMania. Ethan and Brady both went with CM Punk. I could see that happening as well. I could see him facing Gunther at WrestleMania. Now, I haven't heard a lot of rumors about that, but to me, that would be what I would do. I mean, they're not asking my opinion, but I would do that. I think CM Punk deserves to be in one of the world title matches. And then I went, I was kind of leaning toward Punk as well. But I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say The Rock. Now, he's not been announced for the match. Rumors, of course, that he is going to be in the Royal Rumble. I would love to see him return, win the Royal Rumble, throw out Roman, and then go on to face Cody at WrestleMania. And then I would still put Punk winning Elimination Chamber to go on to face Gunther. And then John Cena doesn't need to be in the world title match yet. They're gonna break the record. He doesn't have to do that at WrestleMania. He could do that at SummerSlam or somewhere else. I can see him facing Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I don't think they've ever fought at WrestleMania, kind of on that same level, came in the same time without a title. That's what I would do. Enjoy the Royal Rumble, whether you're watching in person, if you're in Indy, or if you're watching on Peacock. Enjoy the 2025 Royal Rumble.